So, let us explore the world. No, it's not exploration. We are in encounter mode.
Sorry.
No, that's really good. I was entranced and yet invigorated to play the video game more. All right. Who beat 25?
No one.
Oh, that's me. Bang beat 25. The golem gets up. Uh-huh. Monsieur Golem. Okay. 20 to 25, anyone?
Me, 24.
Okay.
I was close, man. I was really close.
My spider sense of guilty.
15 to 20.
15.
There we go.
Woo, woo, woo.
10 to 15.
11.
What were you again?
He's number one.
I'm number
and
one.
all the rest. What'd you get there?
One.
Critical fail. Critical fail. You're not allowed to be part of this combat. As a matter of fact, with your critical fail,
You
I'm
go
going
next
to run
year.
an entire round of combat before you even take notice that the apple is that delicious.
This is really good. What's going on? Hey, I didn't know we had a fifth.
You should have one.
He's in. Look at the position. He's on the other side of the table, down low. You know,
Punch it away.
people are just banging around. You be quiet over there, please.
They probably want your apple.
I'm trying to.
All right. I think that sounds fair. Critical failure. Have all your stuff break. No. All right.
Make some noise.
Round.
Just get them warmed up.
It's too cold.
You might think it's round 1, but it's actually round 4 because a D4 was rolled, and the DM has been in encounter mode for a while now.
Sneaky DM.
So it was relevant. I made reference earlier.
We had
Fooled
no
you
idea
all.
we were in rounds.
No.
None whatsoever.
We're going to call this round
The bonds
one, right?
that held the golem that is now free knew. Round 4, the golem. Well, it breaks free as a strike action against the bonds, one could say. Athletics check. It uses its secondary, or should I say, I have 3 economy actions. I use a second to right myself from being prone. I'm up. And it uses... I'm free, I'm up, and look who's in my reach. Look at the paladin that's been eyeballing me this entire time.
Hello, sinner.
Okay, that's just rude. Sorry, no, flesh golems don't talk. Fire bad. All right, an official combat roll coming through my new dice tower. Brought to you by logos on the back, and I'm not going to turn it around again just for people that don't. Ooh, this is the second time I rolled a natty 17. Once for my athletics, and now for my combat attack. Welcome to melee, a berserk slam.
As opposed to a non-berserk slam.
That's right. Some golems have a chance of going berserk, a spirit, as it were, a soul tied to their body, and if they cannot obey a master's order, or there's a percentage chance from the old 2nd edition days, they go berserk. This thing, if you look around the room, there was evidence of, they managed to somehow subdue it, tie it up, but I guess not well enough. And to start off, it's going to wind way back, and as a single, because I have a single arrow here in front of my little icon, little icons in your book, aren't those great? I got to take a moment and say, the icons that show you arrow is an action, double arrow, a double action, 3 arrows. You know, you put the brakes on in Forza before you make this turn, because obviously,
Yep.
your car's going to go
It's
wide.
very cool. It does seem like they've really tried to change the rules around to
Yes.
streamline playing,
Yes.
which is nice.
The golem makes a first strike with a -1 circumstance penalty to the attack roll. My 17 becomes a 16, but I get to add a big fat number to the initial roll. But I get to do D4 extra damage, and you shall be knocked prone. What is your armor class, sir?
23.
Okay, you're eyeballing me. You've made perception checks, and you have not gone yet. Is one flat-footed at the beginning of a round? I believe that stands.
Mm-hmm.
Now, flat-footed doesn't work the same. It's not a flat-footed AC. They have AC, they have touch AC. Flat-footed is just a condition where you suffer a -2 to your armor class. I'm assuming that gets to the old +2 that everybody else got with your flanking.
Yes.
But as far as I know, because I probably have it wrong, and sorry for the rules as written, but as far as I know, your AC rate at the moment, surprise, has a -2. What is your AC at -2, sir?
It'd be 21.
21. I believe I hit you.
You just lose your dexterity if you're flat-footed, or
No, you don't lose dexterity. You
It's
take
just a negative
you take full
Oh,
AC.
okay.
Full AC. What's actually better for Rose?
Yeah.
Full AC, just a -2. A minor circumstance plus my -1 circumstantial bonus. 2d12 plus 3. I'm calling it out because, well, you need to know the danger you're in.
What did?
That's 6.
It's a golem. Disabled device.
That's 12.
I'm going to tell the golem there's a bunch of apples inside this golem.
What did
How
you
do
say?
you like them apples?
Funny enough, it actually deals 21 points of damage. Your original AC, sir. But wait, let's not forget about that extra D4. 25 points of damage. It gets up, puts two hands together, and Hulk smash.
Yep.
Straight down on top of the paladin's head.
Yep.
Sword not ready, shield not ready.
I got this.
Oh yes, shieldless. Now to have your shield up and ready,
That's
an
my
action.
shield.
That's without shield?
Yeah, that's my natural AC.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It's all natural, Jeff.
Oh, I'm sorry. Take off the helmet, hair flows. Got a
Yeah.
shampoo logo on that shield.
It's a Iomete brand.
Okay. What are your hit points, sir?
Many and plentiful.
Yes, what are they? What are they now?
They're a combination of numbers that make 70.
All right.
Oh, 70
Not-
total minus the 25.
Yeah, so I was going to say, not anymore.
No, so that makes it down to 35.
45?
35.
Okay. You sure?
Not now.
45.
45?
45.
I'll take it.
I might mosh the English language, but I can do single math. Quite rapidly.
Single math?
I can do single malts before gaming and then single math.
Well, that explains the math.
All right. And that's me. I'm out of actions. Coming down the list, we have looking up from her desk. Oh, you heard a paladin cry out in pain within his helmet.
No, you didn't.
He just took it.
Yeah.
There's a big crashing
Did
noises.
you hear a clang?
Yeah.
Someone's cooking.
What the deuce?
Somebody else has knocked something over and made the room even messier.
Okay. It's a class feat.
Meryl. Can I call you Meryl?
You can call me Mary.
How about Al?
Iconic rogue.
So I will draw my weapons, which is a rapier and a dagger.
And is that one of your economy actions?
It is. I'm not sure. I'm trying to find that out because I have the quick draw class feat, so I don't know if it is classed as that.
We'll come back to it. Let's say no.
Okay.
First, yeah, I know you're listening to second edition, yet we keep going back to default first edition. But you know what? He will clarify.
Yeah.
We're just suspending time.
I'm just trying to find. The
Moving
details.
on.
So,
Let's get to the
anyway,
juicy
so
dice
I'm
roll.
going to draw my weapon.
Yes.
I am going to 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm just going to advance and stab.
Now, while we're going through this, okay, and she is going, sorceress, you are on deck. Prepare. Lean to the person next to you. Ashley's face does not look impressed. Like, why me?
Oh.
Going first for spell casting is good generally.
Okay, so for dual wielding,
All right. Now, light weapons. Dual wielding is -5 each weapon. Light weapons are -4 each weapons, I believe.
right, yes. But I'm wondering for dual wielding attacks, is a single attack 2 strikes, or
No.
is they're divided
You-
into separate actions, right?
You roll them.
So, I will...
So first you got to get close.
Yes, which I did.
Right.
So I've drawn, I've moved, and now I am attacking.
Yes. And you provoke. What's this? Oh, I have reach.
Oh.
I might be a large creature taking up 4 squares, but the arms and armpits reach out. I didn't get against him because I was struggling a moment ago, but now I'm feeling my regular self. I have 10-foot reach, and you provoke.
The interact action, then strike with the weapon you just drew.
So, as a reaction
Okay.
to you crossing through one of my threatening squares, you're going to get a piece of this, up close
Sweet.
and personal. Natural 18, and these things hit huge numbers. Your armor class, sir?
22.
Now you are going. There's no flat-footed for you because it is your
Right.
turn, and then you come. I am afraid that is a hit, sir.
Oh, no.
But I am going to be so bold as to say the Berserk Slam is just a one-off, and I'm just kind of backhanding you as a second thought.
It's an opportunistic strike.
Yes. 19 points of damage. Slamming damage, bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, 56 minus 19 is
Yes.
37.
Bulk. Smash bulk.
Ouch.
I can't go with the H word because that's copyright, so we'll call him bulk. Bulk backhand.
37. Okay.
And what is your maximum hit point, sir?
56.
Freezing you in time. And what are they now?
37.
Okay.
This guy hits like a Mack truck.
So you were saying, approaching me, blades drawn, smacks
Oh,
out.
wait a minute.
What?
Oh, I totally forgot. I have this cool ability that
Which you can not use when it's not your turn yet?
I can. It's a reaction.
Ah, but you haven't gone yet in the order.
Can I not use reactions once I go?
Before you go and you're flat-footed, I believe you can't use any reactions while you're still flat-footed.
Yeah, that is a thing.
I don't know.
You have to go once and you can be as reactionary as hell, but it's pretty sure. Now, again, this is a
You wouldn't
suspicion.
be able to react yet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, we'll look it up. Please look it up. Email us. Let us know. But pretty sure.
So, so how quick draw works is
Go ahead.
you draw a weapon with the interact action, then strike with the weapon you just drew.
Okay. Basically drawing for free because it becomes a strike.
Right.
Though technically they're classifying it as you drawing your weapon.
But that's the quick draw feat.
Pointy end goes in. Okay. So as you move up,
As I
whilst
move up-
drawing weapons, getting to the zone. So stride action, you move in, you get hit across the side of the head, ow, and now you draw your weapons, and
Stabby.
one of them goes in, two of them goes in. You can quick draw both.
Yeah, I pull both.
Okay. And as a quick draw, one goes in. And as a final attack,
Right. So
the other
Do I
one.
have? What do I have?
I am operating at.
So basically, if you hadn't had both weapons drawn, you couldn't really attack twice. But thanks to quick draw, one
Right.
is being pulled out and leaned in, while the other one is being pulled out and... Anyway,
And used
yes. Picture it.
during an action turn.
Yeah.
But it says for
So-
as long as I concentrate.
Drawing it out,
See
rapier
if I just do
first.
it once.
It's my quick draw action because it's the harder one.
I need you to come in because the mumbling is probably being picked up as well.
So, draw my weapons, and my first strike with my quick draw will be with the rapier.
Mhm.
Normally plus 10, light weapon, so it's minus 4 off that, so it'd be plus 6. I rolled a 14 for a total of 20.
It goes in, but not to very much effect. He's flesh and mongolium and kind of dead meat, and you don't seem to be, there's piercing and there's such, but it just doesn't seem to sort of really do much.
Doesn't seem very effective. Okay, and then for my second attack with the dagger, that will be at a plus 5 because of minus 4.
Got to roll for the guards.
17 plus 4 is 21.
So close, but no.
No? So miss with my dagger strike. And, hold on. What does deadly mean?
What is this?
What does this
Keep
mean?
reading something. Well, deadly or not, you can look really deadly at the other end, but a miss is still a miss. So while you're looking that up,
No, I'm looking at damage
Yeah.
for the rapier. It's got
Now, this
deadly
may be
1d8.
annoying,
that's for
and-
sneak attack.
stopping and starting and re-rolling time, but it's really cool when you think of it a movie effect. We're going to go down the row, and we may have to rewind for some retcon. Within a single round, if you guys cough up abilities like the next round and come back to your turn and go, oh, wow, that's too bad. But
2d6
within inside
plus
the
4?
6 seconds of time.
So 2d6 plus 4 is the damage off of the rapier that hit. But there's, I'm assuming, reduction that I must get beyond.
No, I'm basically saying I have a 22 AC, and I'm just trying to make you feel better, but nothing's going. No, put those dice down.
Oh, so in other words, I didn't hit.
No, you did not. But I want to make it. You don't want stabbing. And,
Glance
how could I miss his
flesh
giant thigh? It's the size of my hand. It's the size of the goblin's torso.
Okay. And that is my turn.
Sorceress.
I'm gonna go call for help. I'm close to the door.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Okay.
There's guards outside.
Just call from where you are, or run to the door and make sure
You
that
go
they
to the
are.
door so that they can hear me.
Yeah, stick out a leg, get
Yeah.
a cab and a guard in here.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
God.
just
Okay.
pop at the door, scream for help.
Nexian guards, do your job. Okay. Can I hear it? I want to actually hear what you say.
Hey, we need your help in here. There's a flesh golem, and we got a guy eating an apple, and you guys are paid for this. So could you get in here and help us?
Are you kidding us? There's no emotion in your voice. I don't know. What do you think?
Get in here! Holy crap!
There's no urgency in the message. I don't know. Okay. So you move to the door. Please do. And start, enlisting the guards' help. You have actions left. So if you have, let's say, a buffing spell for yourself, a motivation spell, you can cast at them. Acid Splash works, deal with the golem or you can deal with me. It's kind of a deal with them or you must deal with me. And while she's deciding on that, again, freezing time, you missed, no damage deadly.
Right.
She's picking up the buff, which we can retcon, brings us to the paladin.
What about the goblin?
Oh, he's at the end.
Collapsed.
And he critically failed. I'm actually going to make him sit there and eat his apple. I drove him in a car. Drove from Lindsay to Oshawa, pick up Joe, drive to Peterborough, pick up Ashley. He's been in the car for 3 hours. Been in the house waiting for us to set this up for 3 hours. Combat. Sorry, Joe, please wait.
Yes.
Enjoy some pizza.
It's all good.
Okay.
But yeah,
Stuff. Holy stuff.
would you like a moment as well? The goblin's itching to go here. We could just burn his...
No,
He's ready.
That's cool. So I got 3 actions, right?
Yes.
Okay. So shield up, sword out,
Okay, that's 2.
strike.
Yes. Because you are literally in front of it. You're good.
I'm where I belong.
You're where you belong.
Dumb, show this ugly creature the light of humanity. And its ugly. And its ugly face. Ooh. That is 22.
That hits, sir.
Haha.
Barely. Matt's looking at me. Barely, but it goes in.
It just needs to.
Uh-huh.
That's 15.
15 points.
Yes.
Dead or alive, combat training. You've stuck your sword into wooden things. You've stuck your sword, accidentally chipped some stone, and you've had many in your 5th... Sorry, what's a level? One player would say. In your experience around the world, You have seen combat and stuck into fleshy things. Dead flesh as well. Undead, though this is technically a construct. This target, when you draw your sword back from that meaty 15 points of damage, does not seem to be as damaged as it should be. Welcome to the Wonderful World damage reduction, which I do not have to disclose, but it does become obvious to a player that it's not quite as effective as it should be.
That was not quite as effective as it should have been.
Now what?
Stab
takes
things is
damage.
my second best ability.
It takes damage, and it takes the majority of your damage. I'll even give you that. Now, while he's contemplating the sharpness of his sword and lack thereof...
No, it's sharp.
Let's go back to the sorceress that was possibly suspended in time.
There's nothing.
Got nothing. Not even a mage army. No. No. Motivational speaker spell. Nothing.
Where's the magic missile?
Yeah, I can run back and magic.
Run over, call for the guards for free. Run back.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All
You
right.
guys are a terrible cluster to the F to the uck that will, try to be nice in this situation.
We're learning.
We're
learning.
Get in there. All right. Magic missile.
Magic missile.
Now, let's not assume that every single spell. I happen to know that Mage Armor, which I was pouting about earlier, is no longer the +4 to 1 dude. It's +1, but you can actually go all day with it, and you can give it out to other people, which is pretty cool, actually. Suddenly, everybody starts rebuying that cloth armor just to get to 2.
Any creature I can see in 120 feet. 1d4 plus 1.
Okay. And is it an automatic strike, like the original? Any kind,
Automatically hits and deals.
any kind of reflex or anything? Okay.
No.
Let's have it.
All right, 1d4. What the hell is this?
Now, at 5th level, do you not have multiple missiles? Would you not get several? Is there an advancement tree?
Under old system, yes.
On the old
Rules?
system?
Under new rules?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Well, I noticed that there's sort of a, double dice
To
for even...
increase the casting by material casting action, a somatic casting action, or both. For each component you add, increase the number of missiles you shoot by 1.
Because they changed the casting.
Ah, yes.
So-
Well, let's quickly touch upon that. Verbal and action. Somatic, 1, 2. Material, 1, 2, 3. But technically, you could cast several verbals in a row, which is kind of neat. However, there's the idea of a heightened spell. Some spells can be heightened if you juice them with extra material and extra time.
Somatic just requires 1 free hand.
But it's... Sorry, I misspoke. The heightened, it comes more to when you prepare your spells in the morning, or in your case, knowing a spell at higher level twice, so that it's juiced in the fact that I'm casting Magic Missile, but I'm not going to memorize Fireball. I'm going to memorize Magic Missile as a 3rd level slot, if you're a wizard. For Sorceress, it actually talks about you taking a 3rd level spell instead of I'm going to learn Fireball today. No, I'm actually going to sort of relearn Magic Missile as 3rd and hold it in my repertoire as one of the spells known that you could fire off several times anyway as a Sorceress, which I believe has listed. So, since you've moved twice and cast once, you're out of actions. You cannot multiple the missile. Damage,
4 plus 1, 5.
5 points of damage. Strikes true.
So for the clarification of that, for each extra component you add to casting Magic Missile, you get 1 extra missile. And then if you heighten it, you get 1 additional message for each action you spent. So if you Magic Missile with all 3 components,
Magic
you get
Missile can be an extremely powerful spell.
Yes.
3, and then you can also get 2 more, so that's you would be able to get the max under the old system would be 5. Yes, you're spending a lot though to get it.
Okay.
Yeah, you're spending all 3 of your actions plus.
Again, a 5th level caster, delighting in the force, prick, / scorch mark a Magic Missile would leave. Nothing. Nada. It's almost as if it absorbs the magic or passes right through it. Can I have a Knowledge Arcana? Now, there's the recall action, which is actually rolled by me. So I'm going to ask you for your, hopefully I'm doing this right, your Knowledge Arcana bonus.
Natural 20.
Oh, critical success!
48.
Critical!
Well, that's critical so far.
Join in with me.
Critical.
Critical.
Success. I'm really kind of disappointed that you guys didn't la la la, go up the scale. You guys were all over the place. What is this? Very disappointed in you, sir, being the singer in a band.
To be honest, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I was reading my character. That's
Just
right.
got off the phone.
Still trying to figure out how to be deadly.
Call into work tomorrow.
All right. All right. At least we had Saturday together. Sunday's working. Critical success. Now, we spoke earlier, beating a DC for an success roll of a DC of 10 or more, or rolling a natty 20, which means extra. Oh, right. Forgot. Well, let's say you were proving as a construct and not just a bad actor calling himself Ain or Bane or somebody with a mask. They are immune to magic. Golem is immune to spells and magical abilities other than its own. Certain spells bypass the immunity. Electric, stay away from, that heals me. Harmed by fire? Ooh, yes, fire is good. Or, the typical Frankenstein. He is golem, flesh golem, fire bad. You want to go with that. Cold slows me. And something. Oh, yes, if you can whip out a Flesh to Stone spell, you can stop him in his tracks because I'm a whole bunch of flesh. That's all I'm giving you
Thank you.
because I'm out of notes, but I believe no one's going to complain that I didn't give her enough information. But I did burn your turn. Goblins.
Yay.
Gee golly. Wait, that's not an apple. And that's your turn done. Let's go back to the golem. All right.
Good power play. Good power play.
Yeah.
Team player happening here.
Smack the paladin. Paladin hits back. Ow. Smack the little elf rogue. Elf rogue. Brick. Not really much. I think I felt a burning. Nope, I'm immune to magic. And biggest threat, paladin for the win. And boink. Ooh. 19?
No.
Damn it.
You used a bad word. I told you you're a
I didn't
sinner.
even go with the berserk, which had like penalties or whatever. It's like just straight on. I took off the power attack. And a miss. However, I have more. But since I didn't state earlier, he'll take 2 swings with all the negatives, yada, yada, yada. I'm actually going to move.
Coward, stay here.
Go ahead. Move.
I'm going to take a step
Which way? The only way you can.
to the right.
It takes a step to the right.
Leaving. Provoking an attack of opportunity.
Not if I step. If I stride,
If you strut.
I do. But if I just step like this, whoop, I'm good. And you know what? You can double step. That's what the 2-step is allowed. That's almost like a double withdrawal. I will just step once again. And again, no provoking from
Oh, because
moi.
you're using 2 actions for your
2
movement.
5-foot
Yeah,
steps.
yeah.
I'm glad they renamed it, because if you told the DM, what, I got a 5-foot step. Yeah, fine, whatever. And I got another 5-foot step, they'd freak out. No, it's movement, blah, blah. No, not this.
And it's funny that the DM who's the first one to pull this card.
Yeah.
Well, it limited my options. Because when you're not whacking something, moving about, well, I might as well. Did someone say apples coming around the table? And that's me. Next, we have our rogue.
Finds a big G on the floor in front of her.
G is for Gollum.
It's good enough for me.
I was standing on my little tape mark. Where's yours? You're not supposed to be
Can
here.
I do anything fun? Do I get to do fun things now?
Now, I'm assuming one could probably make an athletics or acrobatics check to tumble through a threatening square. Are we learning? What have you
Always.
learned, Dorothy? Then come at me and... Oh, what's this? Did the DM up my attack ratio by making you cross through threatened squares, getting free whacks? Yes, there is method to the madness.
When he has reach.
That's right.
But he's still within my reach.
That's right.
Was that part of your plan too?
We both have cover now because of the corner of the table.
Not from me.
Not from you, if you come around, but if he whacks me from his adjacent square because it's filled in with a table, there's a little cover. But then again, you also get cover yourself.
Yes,
Yes,
I concur.
that's right. Both are looking back at each other and stalling while looking at the rogue, who hasn't decided.
I'm going to hit
She's
you so...
fair.
The guards are on deck
I'm gonna
because
throw one of
I've
my
slotted
daggers
them
at
in. The guards
Did they
what?
return? Did they return?
No. But I've got 6 of them.
Oh, then throw away.
Yeah, so I'm going to throw a dagger at his face.
Okay.
Reaction, dagger, dagger, dagger.
I could do that. That is a potential. And then that way I'm not, I guess I am.
2. I don't think you can go with 3 attacks. I believe it's 2 and you're done. I haven't read anything about like just unloading on your spot.
Is
You
that
get
wall
2.
behind me go all the way to the ceiling, or is it just like a divider?
The black wall is right to ceiling.
Spider rogue, spider rogue.
Dun, dun, dun.
So declare
Yes, I am going to throw a dagger at him.
A or
A
multiple.
dagger, because I'd have to draw another one.
Yeah, but can't you do it as a quick?
Well, I can, after I've emptied my hand, I can quick draw and throw another one.
Right, you can drop a weapon for free still in this game. Can
Yeah,
you
but I
not?
don't want to drop my rapier.
Yes.
It's pretty.
I'm just giving you options. There's no malice intended for you like disarming yourself without me even trying. I'm just suggesting
She's attached.
one could drop one sword, quick
Throw-
draw the dagger while throwing.
Throw my dagger.
Okay.
Ha-ha! Ha-ha! I have to look at the stats I'm throwing this sucker.
Uh-huh.
Dagger went.
Rhea, you hear the
round.
guards outside.
Where are you?
One sets up a very loud perimeter, assuming he's just taking the middle of the street, calling out, "Please do not approach
Yes.
the building! There is combat and interesting things likely happening.
Perfect. So,
My partner will investigate, but the Pathfinders have obviously failed. We trusted them. Please stay back for your own safety and mine, because I get to stay outside." A very pouting female guard, hands shaking, enters the building.
23 with my dagger
Yes, sir.
for 1d4 plus 2 piercing damage.
Make it good.
It better be. Oh, 3.
Look at that. Blade hilt, blade hilt, blade hilt, blade hilt, and doing hilt.
Damn it.
Right off the forehead. Wrong end, bounces to the floor. No damage. Sorry.
Oh, and I will.
I'm sorry, that doesn't happen. That would imply you suck. The blade goes in and just is sort of like, pushed out.
It just sticks in.
Yeah.
No effect.
Nothing. He just kind of, its own weight of the hilt, like, pulls it out.
That's awesome.
Ding.
Ew, gross, actually, if you think about it.
Okay.
All right, so I will use my other action to rearm with a dagger.
Okay.
And
Oh, sorry. What happened to that handful of weapon? Did you drop as I suggested, or
No.
did you put it away?
what handful of weapon?
You had
I
two weapons.
I had a rapier and a dagger.
Oh, you're chucking
Threw the dagger.
Okay, sorry. I had you
and
thought you had like a
drew
short sword or
another
something.
one.
Right. Okay, sorry. So, a dagger that was in hand
Was
sails
thrown,
through the air.
Yep.
Now you're pulling a second one.
drawing another dagger.
Okay.
And
You cannot decide on an attack. Like I said, if you want to do like
I'm going
multiples, you
to
gotta go
take
with...
a 5-foot step back to
Okay.
get myself out of his reach.
Okay. They're actually just called steps now. Just saying.
I thought that's the no word.
Yeah, 5 foot is the no word.
I'm going to take a singular step in a backward direction, not drawing an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And that ends my turn.
Thank you.
Blow it up.
The gods. The building is happening. Okay. No one can see this, so I can't tell you the cool thing that the other guard is doing, but she does enter, uses a move to come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, comes up to Rhea. Okay, so Rhea, the female guard, appears beside you on her turn, right before yours. She has a packet in her hand, which she is vigorously shaking while moving, stops at your position, and pulls out her longsword. She's got a hot pack.
What do you got
And a
planned
sword.
there?
Shake and bake.
I asked you for help, not a good time.
Got a package and a long sword.
Would you like to spend your turn discussing this with the guard, or would you like to go?
I would like to
Because
go.
you're next. What do you do?
I am going to spend 2 concentrating on Flaming Sphere, and then I'm going to cast it.
Okay, let's discuss a concentration effect. Now, this is neat. The old days was this, and you're soon to concentrate on the spell, blah, 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 and it might even peter out, okay? They're very, very focused on how a player must now, as a spellcaster, talk about, I am concentrating. It's like almost like, I entered my zone of meditation. Because if you break it with something as simple as like a hypnotic pattern in the wizard's face, concentration broken, spell, fizzle, that they were concentrating on. Very cool. So it's almost like a state or a fighting stance a wizard has to go into. It's like, I must concentrate.
Yeah.
So
I'm concentrating.
does entering said concentration actually take an action? I know it take like while you're concentrating, that is an action, but going into it, probably not after until the spell.
So.
Let's start off with no.
Concentrate on casting.
After.
You wouldn't concentrate on concentrating to cast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or concentrating and maintain the spell after it's up and running. So a single action. How many arrows do you have?
I am casting Flaming Spear, so I can create a sphere.
Sorry, is it somatic, verbal, material?
It is somatic.
Just somatic. Okay,
Somatic and verbal.
right. So that's 2. 2 actions. Get the
2
spell
actions.
off. Up it pops. And where does it appear?
It is going to appear in your 4 square radius flesh golem in the top right.
All right.
Not the food.
And what does that provoke? Don't burn the food.
Yes.
You must attempt a reflex save.
Actually, has a very, very docile, smooth voice for a goblin. It's what got him into the society. They don't even know.
Nope.
He interviewed over the phone.
Yeah.
It's like that one gnome from Legend who's not really a gnome. He's one of the forest people
So
in
you,
disguise.
let me get this straight, Mr. Lynn. First name, Gob. You don't like horses. You don't like dogs. You put tiny little holes in your weapons, and you like fixing things, but they don't really hold up to the duct tape standard. Yeah, I think the society has a use for you,
Seems
Mr.
legit.
Mr. Lynn.
Godfrey.
And then he squeezed in excitement because, oh, was that Squee? I'm sorry, middle name Squee.
Yeah.
And the society gains Squee, aka Squee the Goblin. Okay.
Well, he fits perfectly in next. Like, he's just another weirdo.
Another weirdo. Who's a weirdo, says the guard. What?
Ding!
I have a name, you know. Zan Hanal approaches you, hot pocket, good time, and longsword in hand. Damn it, now you've got me admitting to it.
Hot pocket, longsword, like good times. What are we talking
you know,
about here?
I'm just saying, ladies do possibly become interested in that ladies. Sorceress, very high charisma. You know, he's got the red slit-up dress. That's what you get for playing an iconic, you know?
Yeah.
I get off at 7 if we survive this.
Are you free after dinner?
I've got more tattoos.
Play Explore the Varisian. Right. Sorry. Fire. Bad. Poof. Right. Attacking with the spell against my...
Reflex.
Or I get a reflex. Okay. Now, I believe... Are we getting into character DC static that you attack? Or do I make a reflex save?
It says must attempt a reflex save.
Target must attempt a reflex save?
Each creature in the sphere square.
Okay, that is me rolling against your character DC, which I believe is your level, plus the DC of the spell, plus your mods. Or does it happen to give up that number calculated in the spell description for you?
It does not.
That would be helpful.
That would be lovely.
It might be on your character sheet.
Well, we can go with a static number of 10. We can go with a second level spell, which would be 12.
60.
We can go with our charisma modifier
Oh, +4.
of +4, which brings us up to 60. I didn't add her level in there yet.
We have this somewhere?
Well, I went with a static of 10,
Oh, I
the
see.
base for all DCs, her charisma mod, which the spell runs off of, and the spell level.
You don't find it in here now.
That's the way it used to be.
Yeah, let's
Extra
see.
feats.
Casting spells.
Well, sorry, did they give a DC of 16? Or did you guys just do some math? I'm going to say your spell level should be in there as well, because then your spell,
Here, where am I?
your casting level should be in there as well, because for starters, my reflex is insane.
Does it say you have to make an attack roll?
No.
Nope.
Stuck in the square.
Nope. I'm going to say, for your benefit, it's 21. That puts the 5 in there as well. Just the fact that normally I wouldn't give this out, but like, how dare you, Jeff, the GM, not look things up? Well, there's a certain logic to these numbers. I have a reflex of +8, so I'm betting I'm rolling against a 21, not a 16. How do I come to that conclusion? Because most rolls, I hate to break everyone's mathematical bubble, but general success rate is rolling anything of 15 or higher on your d20, giving you a 1 in 4 chance. And no matter what the pluses are at the high end of the DC and the low end of DCs, that raw dice roll of 15 or higher usually pulls off just about any effect. Now, I might be opening a great big can of whoop-ass here across the RPG Nation, but just saying, while my rules lawyers are backing me up, the continuing the story must flow. 19 plus 8, 27, reflex 4, half? Is that correct? For nothing. Oh, really? Even though I'm vulnerable to fire.
Unaffected. You're just dancing around that plane there.
I want nothing to do with that.
Success, the creature is unaffected.
Success.
Really? I was going to say, harmed by fire. Any fire magic that targets the golem causes it to take 68 damage instead of the usual effect.
But
If
it's
the
not
golem
targeted.
starts in the turn of the area magic, it takes 3d4.
A fireball, yes. Goodbye.
Yep. But it's not a target spell.
Duck.
It's a move it over. So,
Yeah.
sweet. So I squish myself into the other 3 squares of my large size. Suck in the gut.
This is definitely a theater of the imagination for this one.
That's okay. I will just spin the mini around. There we go. But I have not left my 4 square radius. And anything else? That's 2 actions. Flirting is free with the guard, so you still have an action left. Any movement?
If you get a really complex curse, I think that could take up.
Wizard's hat and robe.
You shall not pass.
Yep. There's nothing else.
Okay,
I'm gonna stay.
that's fine. Guarding the door and staying back as a caster is, it's a good option. You want to be part of that mess.
Just moonwalk in the small circle.
I'm also gonna spin my miniature.
That's right. I did that.
Now we are in the middle of round 5. Paladin, Arls,
Yes.
take charge of the situation. Sorry, I just won't let it go.
No, you won't. So, I'm going to take a step action to remove said cover bonus.
Yep.
Which,
come
just
around
out of
the
sheer curiosity, what is that cover bonus?
2.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
I believe with you.
I believe.
So I will step down south on the map.
Yep.
Thank you. And shall ready my shield again, and I shall swing it the Sakamish.
Okay. I shall assume you are burning an action every round to keep that shield up. Unless you suddenly want to do a third one.
Yep.
Actually, no, sorry, because we have to go off your max AC. Me swinging at you will betray you using a shield or not. Because if it suddenly goes up and I hit or miss, and then you suddenly go, I don't use my shield. Well, I will retcon within that round and smack you across the head, so be careful of that. Anyway, shield is up.
Shield is up.
Movement done.
Step happened.
And
Swinging.
strike. I believe it's called.
No.
Swing and a miss.
What'd you get?
A 2.
A 2.
I rolled a 2. So that gives me a 14.
You're at the end of the table. You're nowhere near Joe.
No, we're spreading it out.
Okay.
I rolled double better than he did.
Okay.
No.
It's good, Joe.
That's all.
Twice as good as a failed roll could still be a failed roll.
Yeah.
Okay. And our goblin
Yay.
peeking
Finally.
over the top of the table. Oh, look. Fire, combat, death, destruction. You thought they were just ransacking the place, but
Yeah.
apparently,
Apparently there's combat.
you know,
Party.
if this thing only talked like Bane, you'd know there was an opponent, but it just
Yes.
kind of...
So, quick question.
Oh, you're bad. Yes.
Table. High or low?
I'm assuming it's your standard 5 feet, which is higher than you.
5.
Awesome.
5 foot off the ground?
No, it would
That-
higher.
that's-
It would
that's
burn
called a roof.
Sorry, it would burn a 5-foot movement to get on top of it,
Oh.
as opposed to something being at least 10
Of course,
feet. Or
I can just walk under.
Well, actually.
yes, yeah. How tall are you?
3 foot.
Let's take a moment in time to describe you. What do you look like?
Typical goblin.
Yeah.
Pointy teeth.
Yep.
Pointy ears.
Yep.
Green. 3 feet tall.
Okay.
Wearing leather armor.
And weapon?
Pick.
Ooh, okay. So, starting off with you having nothing in your hands but food,
That's where it's going to be.
which is gone. Well, it's like I said, whether you spit it out, drop it for free, or whatever.
Use one of my lovely little ancestor feats here, try to be very sneaky,
Okay.
which is a goblin ancestry feat,
Okay.
which means I'm allowed to move up to 5 feet stealthily, and then my opponent is flat-footed because he does not see me.
Okay, so do you have to get the strike within 5 feet?
Yes, which I am planning on doing by moving under the table,
Yep.
And you're also flanking at this point,
and so he must.
if that helps you in any way, shape, or form.
There's a wall behind me, not a flanking opponent. Hang on, before we get into that, let's hear
To
about.
front and side, that's a flank.
Got to be able to draw straight through an axis.
Oh, to count it as a flank?
Yeah, if I may, see how this is on the top of the square? Still not a flank. He literally has to be in the bottom of my 4 to get a flank on a large creature.
I love creature.
Anyway,
But I'm not doing that.
sorry. Pray continue. He's been waiting all day
So I am moving.
for something.
I am moving under the table.
Okay, yeah, good.
Then I'm going to use my lovely.
Oh,
sneak
so
skill.
question for you. So
Yes.
using this ancestry, right, is this any kind of deception? Now, they talk about sneaking, you need to be concealed, blah, blah, okay.
Well, which I will be.
I
Once I go
stated
under the
the
table.
golem was making eye contact and practically distracted, one could say,
Yep.
with the paladin. You disappeared behind the table.
Yep.
So yeah, without even rolling,
Yeah,
give it to
so
you.
I'm just going to, sneakily,
Good.
move my half movement, which that's fairly easy to do.
Okay.
yeah.
So you're doing
Under the table.
a sneaky stride.
Yep. Sneak
Okay.
straight under the table.
All right. And what is your sneak, sir? Because I actually get to roll this. Stealth.
I got actually what the character sheet.
You're using your loaded dice again, Jeff?
No, because if it was loaded, this is the same dice that was pulling 17s and 19s just a moment ago.
Okay.
That's okay. I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, good.
Critical fail on the sneak.
So it doesn't matter what I have.
I forgot that it has eyes.
He just walks under the table and he
Yep.
forgets about this sort of bouncing upward motion as he strides and it's like boonk right in the head. The whole table goes gurg.
So-
Golem looks at the table wondering why it's moving.
So my whole thing here is I'm going to sneak in
Okay.
and grapple.
Okay.
Wait. It's a large creature and you're a small creature?
Yep.
2 size category difference. You can't.
Sure you can.
Yes,
it just really sucks for him.
it's
Penalties
just-
galore.
It's just I'm basically just going to climb
Yeah.
a mountain.
Anyway, with this critical fail, I'm assuming that I do know you're coming and I'm no longer flat-footed.
Well,
That's at the least of this one I could probably,
good base.
Yeah.
Right, so yeah, it doesn't really matter.
He's dodging a fireball, and what am I doing? Sorry, a flaming sphere. I'm now looking down. The flaming sphere is directly from the table, and you pop out lit up by a white source. Hi, I'm sneaky. Step to the right around the fire. Hi, I'm like,
Yeah, well, yeah. It's just,
gazing to the fire, and out comes the little goblin.
Yep.
He's ready for you.
yeah, so,
Anyway, but I don't think it's gonna. I don't think a critical fail on a skill walking in would. I don't
the
think.
only thing it does is, since there's a critical fail against like an opposition roll,
Yeah, it just.
my thing happens.
Yep.
He, which means he's flat-footed for me.
Damn, am I singing loudly when I walk? Yeah.
That's
Okay.
it. And now I will attempt to grapple.
Sorry,
I
did you say
climb-
flat-footed for you?
No, for him.
Oh, okay.
He is flat-footed for me.
Yeah, normally.
Normal.
But a critical fail, I'm going to say that's the best I could give you because it could just be
that's
really
fine.
worse.
Yeah. So basically, yeah. So
Okay.
that's what I'm going to try and do.
All right, so you come on the table here,
Yep.
and you come out,
Coming.
and you want to initiate like a grab.
Yep.
Grappling.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
He's trying to climb Mount Fleshmore.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, flesh more.
People will understand.
Now, the CMD, which was a great improvement over 3.5, grapple was a nightmare. They've streamlined it again. They're
Yes.
going right for an athletics check.
Yes.
So Squee is making an athletics check
Yes.
at plus,
8.
and you rolled
12, so 20.
20. Okay. Against
His fort,
His fortitude save.
which I know is huge because
my
he's
fortitude
grapple.
save, like with a 10 base, or just the actual number?
Roll the dice,
Add your forward.
add your fortitude save. Just like
Oh,
saving
really?
Throw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's huge.
Oh.
But then I also get
Yeah,
size
that's right.
modifiers, blah,
Okay.
blah, blah. But I know not.
So, but see, here's the thing. Normally, perception versus sneak, there's opposed rolls. Sneak now goes off of just a static number.
Right.
So I think you actually just roll off of my.
Fort.
But is it the
My
bonus,
roll
or is it my character class fort, which would be like 10? Was the
Whatever your fort save would be.
I gotta say it's propped up by something because a first level rogue grabbing a first level fighter with his little +2 be like, "Ha, I got you so easily." So it's got to be propped up with a 10, making it 12 or something at least. Otherwise, low level characters would just be grabbing each other constantly.
It's already a scramble at level
It's already a
one.
lawsuit. Like there's lots of grabbing going on. So with a fort of 13, I'm thinking 23 is your target at the minimum. Let's have hero points introduced. We'd forgotten about them. These are not the hero points that your ma used to know. +8 when you plan, +4 out of I'm reacting to something in the first edition. Hero points now are quick, dirty, fast, and everyone gets one per encounter, per session, as it were.
Yes.
Then there's doing really cool heroic stuff. So far, you guys are playing to your advantages, and there's no life-saving thing going on, so I'm not awarding any points, but that's a good way to replenish them. So you all have a hero point. Okay? If anyone maps, let's say, takes a log from the rest of the night of anything going, we should look that up sometime, right? I will award them a hero point, but they have to, every point we make, they have to jot down a note. Any volunteers? Tim's handing out a hero point.
For looking up the grapple.
Taking notes?
No, I mean like things that we should get back to.
Oh,
Like this fortitude thing. We're not going to stop it. We already spent too much time.
I'm just going through looking up, trying to find, like, as people are playing, I'm just like, yeah, we're doing this, so looking up that. I'm just
Trying to.
generally rules lying, but I don't deserve a point for that. I'm just doing it.
No, I'm just saying, but I would like someone to write these points down so that we can all look them up later. And then we come back to
Yeah,
them.
I can take a jot.
Okay.
So does that mean I have 2 hero points?
That means you have 2 hero points. Okay.
Can I share them?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys, I tried.
My favorite hero point gaining is like bringing food for everyone. Well, actually, I did that. So there's no bribing the DM with chips today. I bought y'all dinners. Thank you for coming. As a matter of fact, I provided transportation for 2.
Look at all the sound gear.
Oh, there you go. There's a hero point for Matt.
Yes!
Coming from the back. There you go. 2 for each of you, 1 for you. Now, what can you do with hero points? Well, first of all, when we get into dying and unconscious, you can actually use 1 to... It's not called stabilizing, but it has the same effect. Oh, look, I'm dying. Let's stop the dying part and get back to 0 hit points where I'm just happily asleep, unconscious. Hero point can be spent for that. Then there's getting into using a reroll. 2 hero points can be spent simultaneously. Gotta burn both. So like, oh, I would like to reroll my d20, but you are stuck with the second roll, no matter what it is. So it's not like advantage reroll 2 and spend a bottle cap. If you don't happen to be playing 5th edition, you're playing something else. Those in the know. No. I can do a double roll and go, I'd like to take the better one. Or disadvantage. I like to force my opponent to take the worst one. You roll. You spend 2 hero points because you don't like the 5 you rolled. You roll again. If it's worse and becomes like a critical fail, too bad for you. If it's better, well, you're playing the odds. I mean, chance of rolling over 5, lower than 5, it's worth it. 3 hero points is the max one can have in a session. So you got to bring chips for me. You got to show up on time. You got to take a whole bunch of notes, map, and write lyrics for the parody song that I want done by the end of the session, as well as do something cool in character. Calling for the guards. If you start making out with a chick in front of all these dudes, then we might put it to a vote.
How is this making the situation better?
I can't get any farther.
I'm stressed, damn it.
That's always better. That's bad. 3 points spent at once. Remember the good old haste where you get like an extra action? You can actually take an extra action in your economy action, just 1, with 3 points spent. Guess which page? The 1 page I read yesterday.
Yeah.
What's hero points? Yeah.
So
Okay.
for the grapple check,
Yes.
to attempt to grab an opponent, grapple requires you to roll an athletics check against the opponent's fort DC. That's it.
Fort
Yeah.
DC.
Not my fort roll, the DC. My player DC, which is 10, plus my level, plus my bonus.
Plus,
It just keeps
plus.
getting worse.
I know.
However, if you'd like to spend 2 hero points, what, you don't have any? Okay, never mind.
No.
We'll just save it for the dying part. Moving on. Have you got any actions left? You've moved?
I moved.
You've grabbed?
I grabbed it, which failed.
Perhaps drawing a weapon?
Perhaps.
Another action.
Or
get that.
I will try to climb the mountain again.
Okay, now when you're doing like a double attack lineup or whatever, it's got to be stated early because you have those negative 4s
because
that
all the
stack,
negatives.
those
So,
negative
yeah,
5s.
All right, then I will draw my weapon.
All right, which is
My pick.
a military pick?
Yeah.
Like the normal.
Well, sorry, just a yes. It's
Okay.
a normal large pick
Okay,
for me.
for you.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
All right, back to the mine.
It's cool.
You always have a job in the underworld in case the society
Yep,
thing
that's
doesn't.
right. I can always go back to the mine.
There's a bit of an echo. Mr. Lynn, there's a bit of an echo on the line now. That's because I'm in a mine. Okay. Moving down the list, we are actually at the top of round 6, where the golem goes again. Hi there. You're right at my feet.
Yep.
However, since you're technically still under the table, it's like this little hand came out and grabbed my kneecap and went away.
He totally went Chucky on the golem for a minute.
Yeah. It's not really interested in you. I think he's still more interested in the paladin that's swinging away and has done damage, so lucky you. However, there is always that chance.
Man, meat and tin, much better.
Yes.
They call it
The
canned
hand comes
food.
out, grabs the knee, and then it's like when it screws up, it just kind of keeps pointing at the paladin. This little hand on the table.
That
Pointing.
guy.
So sorry. All right. We have a very special set of dice I like to use. You familiar with rock, paper, scissors?
Sure.
Do you ever watch The Big Bang Theory?
No.
That's
Rock,
too
paper,
bad.
scissors, lizard, spot.
That's right, my
Lizard
girl.
spot.
My girl. That is worth a hero point. Because you
thank
epically
you.
entertain me. No, that's doing your
Always.
job. You're a geek. You should know this stuff. I should take hero points away from the other 3 of you.
True geeks don't watch that show,
That's
Jeff.
right.
That's true. It's become normie now. It's become-
No, because geeks who watch that show sit there and go, none of those people are geeks. Not a single one of them.
I would say the paladin has the advantage and you are at disadvantage for this choice. There's still a slight chance. So I'm going to give it to Ryan. Ryan,
Yeah.
red or black?
Red.
Spock versus Scissors.
That's so logical.
Oh, yeah.
That kind of Scissors. Would you and the guard get a room?
We're trying.
You guys are in our room.
Sorry.
Spock
versus Scissors.
Is-
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Scissors stab Spock?
Scissors
Yeah.
stab
Or
Spock.
is it Spock smashes Scissors with Yeah,
No, you get
Scissors stab. So
blood.
Scissors step block.
that's right. So
Splock.
giving you a hardcover bonus.
Yeah.
scroll. +2 at least, unless you can prove it's +4.
Oh,
So
Coming
he's-
down to the table, he's going to try to attack the goblin.
I get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do tell.
Don't attack my friends.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, so it's a reaction?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's what he's been trying to pull out this entire time.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do in my thiefy
Well,
friend
that's
guy.
kind of poetic.
You look at me!
Yeah.
It's pretty much.
Yeah, but is he really your friend? I mean, you just kind of met.
He's what's allowing me to get my attack of opportunity, so he is my friend
Why don't
now.
you read the power? Could you read us the power?
Yeah, just let me track it
Buying
down.
us time to look up that hardcover bonus.
Yeah, no.
If it's relevant to you, you should be the one scrolling through the index. The DM is too busy running the story.
Story, stall. Iomede says, "Thou shalt smite the infidel." This is one infidel in front of me. This is combat! Retributive Strike. As a paladin, you are a stalwart protector of those under your charge. You gain the Retributive Strike reaction. Trigger. A creature within your reach hits an ally or friendly creature.
Okay, allies good enough?
Yay!
Yay!
I make a melee strike against the triggered creature at a -2 penalty before the opponent rolls the damage for the trigger hit. If your attack hits, the target is enfeebled is enfeebled 1 for the remainder of its turn, or enfeebled 2 if the remainder of its turn. Or
Is anybody getting this over the vicious mumble that's going on in the other mic over there?
or enfeebled 2 for the remainder of its turn if your strike was a critical hit. The enfeebled condition ends immediately if the creature makes a strike against you. If Retributive Strike incapacitates or kills the trigger creature, the trigger hit deals no damage. So, see what goes on. I attack. Ooh. That's a 25 total to hit.
Ooh, that hits her.
I will deal my
Hit
damage.
Chamberlain!
A mighty blow. 9, 15. That's a 19 dams.
I love your metal dice. Messina's actually rolling like cast iron dice. Where'd you get those?
Sweden.
You went to Sweden and said, give me your dice.
No. Loretta.
Sounds appropriate.
That's a Divitate check, yeah.
She actually
Critical success. They gave him dice. Thank you for coming to Sweden.
my lovely wife gave them to me for a Christmas present.
Oh, that's so... Buy your own dice. That's rule number 1.
Not if they're metal.
That's
Do you have metal dice?
That's true. They're gift dice.
are so totally
I believe
metal.
buying Jeff's hero point.
I'm just saying. The
Thank-
very first
thanks,
dice
Matt.
should
Do
be
you hear
bought
points?
by you. Very first dice. It's a man's choice passage into geekdom. You must find your own set. You must peruse the dice at the dice shop, and one set speaks to you, and you buy them. When you have multiple dice sets, yes, a gift set from the wife, lovely ideas allowed. I apologize.
You should.
Please continue.
Good thing I can't Retributive Strike you for that.
No. The DM is on such a high
They all
level.
have a little hammer and an axe on them.
Yes.
Totally super cool.
Oh, yeah.
25 hits.
Yeah, so 19 dams.
Ooh.
And you are now enfeebled.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Do tell.
Looking up the enfeebled.
So basically, you lose the size category.
Yeah, actually, I think I remember roughly it was something like that.
All previous misses suddenly count as critical hit.
All right. The enfeebled condition. You are physically weakened. Enfeebled always includes value, which was 1. When you are enfeebled, you take a conditional penalty equal to the enfeebled value on attack rolls, damage rolls, and strength-based checks.
Okay. So you're saying you're decreasing my strength modifier by 1 or my strength rolls by 1?
You would get a -1.
On a dice roll to anything related to strength.
Right.
Correct.
Got it. Will do.
That's cool.
That is very cool.
Fight me!
They've done something else.
I have no challenge, not that table.
Took apples. Smash. So upset. Hardcover?
+2 for cover,
Okay, that's my thought.
or +4 from total cover. For taking cover, that's an action.
If you were like behind a wall or something that wasn't about to come down on your head, where the cover actually becomes my weapon, then I'd give it to you. But +2. So AC +2, sir.
23.
All right. Ooh. My 12 becomes an 11 because I'm
Enfeebled.
apparently.
Yes, you are.
I didn't get the memo. And my natural ability to strike things, which is epic, still brings this up to 27.
Yeah, that'd be a hit.
Smokes.
And
Bring it, big boy.
and
I tried, dude. I tried.
the damage. Double 9s. 18 plus my 3 is 21. What are your hit points,
45.
Mr. Lin? If that is your real name.
Yeah, that's right. 21.
Sorry, what's your maximum?
45.
I got you. For everybody. Don't worry, guys.
You got it?
Don't worry.
I got this.
Okay.
I got this.
Ow.
Now the little hands coming out of the side table going, gimme. Get over here. Tag me, buddy. Tag the health. There we go. All right.
High five.
That is the golem taking a single smosh. Now, do I have to, on my turn, I'm in the fire. I should really deal with that first.
You smosh on squeeze?
Smash on.
So this is where I screwed up. And we'll have to take advantage of this. I should have moved away from the fire
Before you attacked, reflex save.
Mhm.
See if you can evade it again.
because it says anyone that stays within. If the golem starts its turn in the area of magic, it automatically takes 3d4 damage despite your damage. And I didn't try to move yet,
You're right.
which is on top of that. So you,
Roll 3d4.
I was enraged with the tickling of the kneecap. Forgot about the fire that I was.
that coochie coochie.
Forgot about the hot foot, warm toes, and we'll let our sorceress actually roll that damage so you guys have some sense of accomplishment today.
2 and 1.
It's already ransacked, exploded. Now we're setting fire to the place and eating the fruits and vegetables.
We're the heroes.
Yes,
Clearly.
obviously. What'd you get?
5.
Really?
Total?
I think that's why I'm around here. He's like,
Yes.
are these good guys?
Did
Yeah,
not
look.
roll very well. What do you want from me?
That was just basic damage.
What do you want from me? I don't know, more powerful spells?
No, it's-
Do
That's
your job, woman.
That's fine. That's
I got the guards.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to flirt with
If
this
only
one.
we had a druid,
Right?
Ashley's go-to character.
I loved you.
Stick me with a sorceress. What is this
I'm
crap?
like, what is this magic?
Frickin'
Here's my cat.
Wiggle finger. Nope. Nope.
No,
All right.
where's my cat?
I'm starting my turn here. Whoopsie, I took some fire damage as I'm slamming down the table. Oh, look, my leg is on fire. I think I will take that step now.
and once again, do reflex.
Actually, the reflex would be from her. So if she wants to chase me with the fire, that forces the reflex.
Well, if you're taking your
You're moving
5
through
foot
the
step,
fire.
Yeah.
you're still in
You're still in it.
in the fire.
You have to move
because you're
multiple parts of your
large.
body through.
You actually have to make a movement action. You can't take a
So
step.
I'll
to get
take. You know what? I'll take the stride and the attack of opportunity from you just to avoid it.
it. And squeak.
And squee.
Yeah, baby.
Now
Jump
that's
away.
On the toenail.
Attack of opportunity is it's a reaction though, right?
Yes.
And you only allowed
You
one
only get
reaction.
so you
Nope.
can't do
I've
it.
used my
But
reaction.
he can.
I can.
Come on,
Yes.
Squeak.
I wonder if you could spend a hero point to actually do that.
Natural 20!
Oh. Which is what? The foot comes out, trips me face down the fire?
Oh, this is my pick in the toe.
Plants him to the ground. No, you will stay with the fire.
Toe pick. Oh, what's
So-
that movie? What was that movie with the
Oh,
figure
the
skater and the hockey
hockey-
player?
Toe pick.
You ever-
Hockey players wear skates that have no actual serrated edge at the front. They are smooth and they have good speed skating. A figure skater has a slight serrated edge at the tip, so they may stand upon the point of their skate and make rapid spins. If you put these skates on a hockey player, they will fall on their face repeatedly for hilarity, while the female ice skater circles softly going
Toe pick.
to remind the arrogant hockey player that you're in their world now. Hero point if you can. No,
Okay.
just kidding.
So I do this
Critical success.
lovely new stuff
Okay.
because I have a fatal D10 on a pick. So
Okay, now when you crit on a weapon,
normally,
it's double damage, or we pull out my critical deck hit card thing, but we're not going to do that because it's entrenched
Too
in
many
first
playtests.
edition. Yeah, entrenched. So in a playtest, does anyone know what a critical attack on a weapon does?
I know there's
it
a
activate a
critical
secret
special.
ability?
There's a critical specialty, but you need access to it.
yeah, like it's weird.
It is weird.
Don't look at me. I was reading the adventure.
It's cool, but it's weird.
Yeah, because each weapon has their own special.
Ability.
And as a fighter, you probably do have access to it. We need to go to the weapon.
Yeah, which I have it's a
Whoa.
fatal.
So it just activates special ability, or are we getting extra damage plus it?
Critical hit damage. When you
Okay.
double the damage on a critical success with a strike or any other action or activity that multiplies damage, use the following rules to determine which values you multiply. Roll double the usual number of dice for your weapon or unarmed attack. Add double your ability modifier to the damage if one applies. Add double any circumstantial and conditional bonuses and penalties to damage.
Did this statement open up with saying upon a critical success of an strike?
It just says when you double the damage.
It says when you're doubling the damage, then they're talking about
ways you can do it.
several different ways, so we need to back that up even further. One comes around to doubling one's damage.
Don't double extra damage that occurs only on a critical hit, such as the damage from the deadly weapon trait. So if you have a deadly trait on your pick, that's just an additional whatever it lists.
Yeah, or I have the fatal,
Right.
which increases the dice size, plus the weapon adds another die of damage to the listed size.
Mhm.
The pick is disgusting under this. Because yes, it only does D6.
But we still have
on
yet to
fatal, it
determine
does
what a
D10
basic
also.
crit.
And it's a crit.
But you jump up from a D6 to a
6 to
D8, right?
No, it's D10.
Oh, but for your
Yeah, that's why I'm... Because the pick,
fatal D10.
D6, fatal D10.
Right.
That's more than one die. Jump. That's 2.
Okay, the fatal D10,
Yeah.
that's just an additional dice roll you throw on there.
Okay.
So it's still your regular D6
Oh, yeah.
damage.
Okay, yeah, all the weapons damage increases for that die size instead of the normal dice.
Do you have the critical specialization?
Critical hits? Is that what you want to
No,
do?
So yeah, so
No, because it's an additional thing that each different type of weapon gets.
Yeah.
Critical specialization?
it's level 7, isn't it?
Well, no,
So
different
so
class.
right. So
your
instead of
class
rolling
might
your
be.
die 6, you roll
Plus
a
the weapon.
listed size. So you roll a D8 as well as the D10 damage.
Oh, yeah, so D6 plus the D10, and then plus everything else. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's crazy. That's complicated for crits. I mean, they don't happen all that often, so a little complication makes
Let's talk
things
about
cool.
critical successes and fails for a reflex save against a fireball. It's reverse. You succeed, you get half your damage. You critical success, you take none. It's almost like having evasion. You fail, you get full damage. If you critical fail a fireball reflex save, it's double damage.
Yeah.
So it's the weapon stage has got to be in there.
Yeah, okay.
If you get a natural crit, it's double damage plus your
Plus.
weapon
That's all.
specialties.
Right.
If you can activate them.
Right.
Because he rolled a natural 20, right?
So in the fatal, instead of rolling his D6 for his regular damage, he'd roll a D8.
Why, what's your standard damage because of your size on this weapon?
Still D6.
So you roll 86.
It's a
Let's
D6.
just see here.
One for his regular damage.
For
It's
regular,
just a D6.
for regular damage, just D6.
It's not 2d6? Because I
One.
noticed all the swords and everything are all like 2 dice.
1d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and the only thing that it has is the fatal, which
Fatal
is
D10.
which is D10
But you still do double damage because it's a crit.
because it's a
Yeah.
crit.
Right, so 2d6 plus d10.
So plus strength's doubled and
yeah,
stuff.
strength modifier's doubled as well, right?
9.
That's not bad.
15 normal plus character sheet.
Double your strength.
16 is 3, so that's 6.
21 damage.
21.
It's a good hit.
Nice.
What
21.
Mine. Squeeze, squish.
Apple.
Okay.
That's already talked about.
Takes the damage, and it makes it worse because as he moves, it rips the pick sideways, and you're left with a toe
Yo.
stuck on your pick. And I make my movement, but he gets his crit.
Oh,
Okay.
Gnarly. That's pretty
yummy
good.
squish.
Yeah, solid.
Yay! So everybody's been somewhat useful but me. Ka-thunk.
All right. That is the reaction to my turn.
To your
As I move,
Yeah.
we actually have...
He ran away.
So you attacked, then you moved.
Right. And the reactions are done, which brings us to our rogue. Miss
You have
almost...
another action, do you not?
I basically did...
Cry.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I actually, instead of stepping for safety, I actually strode, and it's going to stride, actually full move right around the room. We just stopped my movement because everyone wanted to take a swing.
Yeah.
at me. So continuing on my path, my actual movement, 5, 10,
The golem lets out a cry of
5,
pain.
10, 15, 20,
Just random.
25, moves around the room, putting distance between me and innately wondering why fire is bad. Even practically mindless creatures have a tactical, get away from bad damage source. The scene is counting my squares. It's 25 feet, dude.
I'm counting it's not about you, Jeff. I'm counting my squares.
Oh, okay.
For a massive charge.
It's always about our rogue.
Our rogue.
Iconically needs to do something.
Iconic.
Rogue needs to do. Playing the iconic playtest. But, you gotta do more than just date the cleric. Let's go. She's not here to impress.
Ineffective dagger. Ineffective rapier. Drops both onto the ground. Draws my short bow and fires.
Okay. Can you quick draw melee weapons? The same kind of thing.
Quick draw a weapon and be
That's,
quick.
I have enough actions to drop my weapon, draw a weapon, and shoot it.
Dropping a weapon, I believe, is free still. So you pull your weapon as quick draw and fire, leaving you with basically that's a strike out of the gate. You have 2 actions left. Would you like to fire twice? You want to state now before rolling.
No.
Are you
I will
sure?
Fire once because I don't want any negative
Penalties?
modifiers.
Okay.
So, can I? Is there like aiming? That's something I haven't.
Can you
looked
bunch
into.
your shot to try and go over damage reduction?
It's a good question. It's just a
Yes.
short bow.
All right. Fire away and then feel about disappointment and move about with whatever actions are left.
No, it's going to be a miss. 13 total.
Okay. And movement, any other actions?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I can move through friendlies, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to go stand behind the guard who came in and make sure that they go do their job. Look, I'm not having much fun in here, and I'm not too handy.
Okay.
What's this fire?
All right. Actually, very funny you should say that.
What I will do is retrieve my weapons.
Very funny you should say. Are you sure?
Yeah, I will retrieve my weapons.
You sure you want to retrieve your weapons? You don't want to go stand next to the guard?
Yes, I do want to stand next to the guard.
Okay.
Pat him down.
You're confusing me. No.
Quick draw fire, pick up my weapons, and then
Pick up a weapon,
A
a
weapon.
object,
yeah,
and then your bow is still in your hand, which you had to drop.
no,
to get it.
I gotta get him
And
after.
become that endless cycle of picking up, dropping, picking up, noticing the one beside you, picking up, dropping. Ah.
It's like the money
Yeah, no, I'll
trick.
just leave him in place.
All right, next we have our guard. Now, as I was saying, funny you should say that. She's got a packet.
Sweet.
She actually draws her own sword and
Yep.
applies the packet to it.
Okay.
Okay? And says, take this. It'll bypass its resistances and harm the creature.
Sweet.
It's a short-lived alchemical compound
Is it green or is it red?
She disignites the lightsaber. Wait a minute. That's for season 2 of We Shot First. That's the way. Take this, drawing an actual sword. I've coated it with adamantium, the star metal knockoff. Adamantine? Anything? Anyone?
Coated it with stardust.
That's what you want to call it.
Adamantium.
That's Wolverine.
Right?
But in Pathfinder, there's a similar
Adamantine?
adamantine. Yeah.
Similar, but
It's like star metal.
The Adamantium is copyrighted by Marvel, who's now owned by Disney, and no one
That's-
wants to.
Actually,
Right.
X-Men, Sony.
Oh, Sony?
Yeah.
Just take the coated
I'm
sword.
taking it.
There you go.
Gee, thanks.
Draw a sword.
Stabs the guard.
Coat, coat weapon. You're not doing your job. Out of the way.
Sweet.
So that's me.
Longsword.
That's me. Sorceress.
And I'm Elvin, so I know
I'm
I'm
gonna move my
proficient.
spear. Can't I?
Yes, you
Am I
can.
gonna move
Yeah, of
that
course.
fireball?
All right. Chase me around the room.
Yep. Up one more.
oh,
Yes, please.
Now you're
Reflex.
passing through, get behind, but you can make this thing jump around like the old one. 30-foot jumps or whatever, so you made it, yeah. Okay. Dropping it sort of behind me. Reflex save for me. Ooh. Fire bad.
You got hurt?
Well, because I believe, let me just double check. 8 and 4 is 12. That's going to fail. I don't go with your, how much damage?
3d6.
3d6. No, I'm sorry. Fire is bad, and I take
Oh, that's good.
any fire magic that targets me does 6d8.
Oh my god.
Aha!
Perseverance, my
She's
friend.
so effective. I'm gonna come in with this awesome sword. And then just gonna be a puddle. I'm gonna be like, aww.
I'm keeping the sword.
Shit.
well, I think
Standard for good magic.
That's right.
There's a couple.
What do I need to?
Now we're all trying to impress the
6
guard, who gets off at
6
7.
feet?
Yeah.
Who's winning?
Uh,
Sorry, after my mention of Mass Effect, I just suddenly made
that,
it, you know,
that one just got
any
to 20
NPC
foot
that
away.
has a
It's like,
speaking
no,
role is
you're going
dateable.
Think about what you
Gotta
did.
hit the flags.
That was awesome.
It's dating time.
Updating time, 68.
Would that still be considered exploration mode?
68.
Yeah, she's got them.
You got him?
I don't know, I'd call it an encounter,
Some
really.
nice numbers there.
that was
Easy
4,
math.
16. Sorry, 12 plus 6 plus 6. Holy shit.
12 plus 6 plus 6 is 24.
Thank you.
The fire's
Right.
getting smaller.
My brain. 24.
24 points of damage.
And which ones were yours?
Burn, baby, burn.
Yeah, no kidding.
Disco Inferno.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad now. Chewing through those hit points, and there are a lot of them. All right. Sorceress. That's a concentration effect to maintain your spell.
Yep.
And I believe the movement is free within that concentration effect.
Yep.
So what do you want to do now? I'm assuming-
Concentrate some more!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just focus.
Do you want to move around?
Cast another.
I feel good there.
Ah, but must you break concentration on the first spell to cast a second?
Yes,
I could see instantaneous effects stacking. Cast this. Done. Cast that. Done. As opposed to cast this. I cast that. Oh, you didn't do this, you know.
Yeah.
No singing while drinking the water, Joe. I don't care how good a ventriloquist spellcaster you are.
It's the lightning ball spell from druids. That's why it's so sick. Because once it's out there, it's just there.
Yeah.
And you tell it what to do.
Yeah. That's why
Make my life better by making their life crappier.
Yes. We're getting back to first edition,
Anyways.
so this is only playtest.
Moving on.
You all agreed to this. Now suck it up. Any other move or any other type of action
Got squished.
before we move on
I'm just gonna keep going.
to the paladin?
Bad.
No like.
Come on.
What?
Arliss the paladin. No,
Doesn't
no,
He go?
no. He goes last. Paladin's next.
I was mine was
Oh,
Aggron.
He comes from Talor. He's a paladin.
nice.
School.
Opportunistic and a half.
1, 2, 3. Oh, so the golem's there. Okay.
Nice charge.
Well, I'm gonna shimmy to the right by 3, and then shimmy to the north by 1. So to reduce the distance between myself and the golem. So, yes.
We prefer the term construct. Golem is copyright now thanks to that Lord Ring movie thing, and we find it offensive. Sort of generic, derogatory term to lump a whole bunch of stone and other materials.
It's a lump of flesh filled with sin and deserves to be purged.
Well, that's hurtful.
Wow.
The truth normally does
Not
hurt.
holding back any punches, all right?
Not holding back any punches, all right. I mean, Little Miss Business is just burning me because it makes logical sense, but you, ouch.
Anyway,
Got me in the feels.
it's a lot of the actor is just trying to break through to the
And the director's like, come on, no ad-lib!
No,
What are you
no.
doing?
Stick to the script.
Sorry.
5 years of acting school.
That's what I said when my toe was freaking ripped off. Stun double! Oh my god, you freaking little green bastard!
Not a prop. Not a prop.
Not a problem. This is a real thing. My god, it's not a prosthetic.
Again, we're method actors. So yeah, I was going to throw my sword, but it seems like
If only I had another longsword that was coated with substance. See, I've thrown mine away.
no, it comes back.
You're an effective rogue. Give it here.
Yeah, it comes back.
Boomerang sword?
Yeah.
God, I love 5th level. That's why we skip first level.
Why would you do that the whole
I'm sure there's
time?
people
I
going,
stay at range.
20 minutes in our audience was going, why are they playing 5th level? They obviously don't know the rules. Ladies and gentlemen, a paladin that can chuck a sword and then go, wait for it. That's why we're playing 5th level.
Wow.
But I would do that if I couldn't get close to it, but I can get close to it.
Sweet. Charge.
Yeah.
I've reached.
Hmm?
I've reached.
Congratulations. I have a sword that comes back to me.
I thought you said you could get to it, so you're like going to walk over there.
I can.
So make a decision. Throw the sword or come on over.
I am coming over. I'm going to give you a big old hug.
Okay, move your guy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here.
And one more up.
Okay, here comes my attack of opportunity.
Have fun. I wish you best of luck.
Okay. Shield is still up.
Never going down.
All right.
Clever.
30.
Ow.
Barely hit.
I feel like you keep forgetting to go berserk on you. Oh, wait a minute. 29, because I'm enfeebled.
Yep. That's a miss.
You wish. 20 points of damage even, sir.
Gotcha. Yeah. I got this, guys. Don't worry.
You got this. You got 17 hit points of imagine.
25.
Oh, sorry.
Man beat
Sorry.
my sword.
I took that
This
off
is a
of
paladin.
I took that off of yours. Sorry, Rogue. Wait, let me put that back on there.
Don't do that.
No, don't do that.
Although, honestly, for a rogue, I'm a bit of a beast. 56 hit points. It's not bad.
That's not bad.
I'll take.
So, that's the move.
That's a reaction as you cross through my threshold of 10-foot reach.
Right.
And
Stab.
Pokey, pokey.
we talked about you chucking your sword for like 5 minutes, but no
No,
lightsaber
You
throw.
rolled a natural 30.
Yep.
What?
I rolled a 30. Oh, sorry.
I know you're lying because your teeth are showing.
Sorry, take 27 off of
Right
that.
through that handsome beard. He is sporting a handsome beard, ladies and gentlemen.
It's majestic.
With no gray in it, Joe.
Yeah, well, what can I say?
No, that's.
I just like how the beards get more exotic as I go
Just
left
for
or right
men.
around the table.
What are you saying?
There's some bear in your grill?
The Joe beard is the most
dig up.
majestic of us all.
No, seriously, did you get 30?
No.
No.
Then what did you get?
I rolled a 3.
Okay.
I need to roll these to 10 or higher.
Okay.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, I was just waiting for the number, all smiling at me. I was like, well, what is it? Okay.
But so I have one more action.
You moved, shield was up, that's 2, swing,
Okay.
you're done. And if you want to attack multiple times, you need to do it out front so we can apply the penalties. -5 for each hit for large weapons.
Oh, it's for each. If you were to if you were to attack twice,
You got to call it first going. I will attack twice because I have.
And
the
you get
actions.
-5 on both attacks?
For big weapons, light weapons, -4 on both.
Oh, okay.
But that's what I know up front. So you
Yeah.
can't go, well, that was ineffective. I have an
Because you
action
still-
left. How about again? Well, no, yeah, up front. Okay.
Totally good to know.
Totally good to know.
Yep.
Squee,
Yeah,
save us
no problem.
Save us
from
all.
ourselves. Squee the toe killer.
Under the table.
So under the table again. This time I'm going to do my lovely little step since I'm undercover.
I'm sure everyone's forgotten under the end of
Oh,
the
yeah.
smash table. He's way distracted by the fire and the
He's
paladin
doing
going, I can throw this as he runs at him.
I can.
Don't make me throw
I
this.
couldn't find the rules for throwing.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find the rules for throwing, so I'm like, I don't want to dig this one up if I can.
If you're,
And
if
I
you're
will
not
swing.
using it for gen.
Okay.
Twice.
Because they have.
Oh, we're going for the double swing.
No.
So a pickaxe is not a light weapon. You have a heavy pickaxe? What do you got?
Yeah, it's just a pick.
It's a pick in the hands of a small creature, so it's like.
Oh, so for you, it's not a light
No,
weapon.
it's two-handed.
Yeah, he actually has a spring holster on his back to kind of get it going over the head. The hand's just
Swing
kind of
number
guided.
Yeah, isn't it? I don't do the math on that.
Hmm.
Swing number 2. Yeah.
Maybe.
Remind me never tell Joe about that dope gnome weapon that has the thunderstones and it goes off and it like powers the hammer swing and brings it around. Bang!
Kind of awesome.
It's like a steampunk kind of weapon. It's good.
Awesome.
That is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want one of those.
Play a gnome.
Wait, isn't it
Or
like
rob
the
one.
Isn't it like the...
Can I not throw gnomish weapons? Is it?
Throw it as a weapon.
Yes.
like Pacific Rim's rocket-powered fist?
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to have too.
20
Bucket punch.
for the
To
second.
hit.
Yeah,
And the first hit was?
don't even bother.
Sorry, no.
Okay.
But your deception? Flat-footed? Did
Oh
we-
yeah. I could,
Would have brought me down by 2 and maybe, just maybe.
So yeah, well, 20 is the best out of the two.
Right, so what is your sneak?
What is my stealth?
Yep.
My stealth. 8.
Ooh. I don't notice you on the table. I'm considered flat-footed, which drops my armor class, and that last swing
It's 20.
hits.
Yeah. Feel the pokey.
Okay, I'm getting all them toes.
Or
Collect them all.
five.
All those little piggies.
Five little points. Pokey.
I got 9 swings left. -1. Oh, God.
I can keep going.
I can do this all day. As long as I have a table.
Yep, I'm done.
Damage?
5.
Okay. It bounces right off the toenail. Ineffectual.
Oh, the other toe. Ooh.
Ineffectual.
That's a magic toe.
Yeah. Would you like your toe back?
Dang it.
I'll trade you this one for that one.
Okay. Round 4.